Hello everyone. Let's start with this SQL question. Let's see what this question says. So in this question, we have a table called employee, which contains the following headers: ID, name, department, and the manager ID, which is the ID of the manager of this employee. So the null value means that there is no manager for this employee, and 101. So for the employee ID 102, whose name is Dan and department is A, his manager ID is 101, which means that John, whose ID is 101, is the manager of Dan. Similarly, manager of James, Amy, Annie, and Ron is also John. So the problem statement given to us is that we need to find the employee name who's who has at least 5 direct reports. So in this case, if we see Dan, James, Amy, Annie, and Ron, all of the 5 report to John. So John is my output. Now let's see how shall we approach this problem. So first let us understand the approach and then we will get into solution because approach matters the most. So here we so the first thing that I can see is I would need to count these numbers, the manager IDs. So basically if I get a count of the manager IDs, I the sum of the counts, so I will be able to identify the manager, the ID. So this is basically, this is also an ID, but the manager ID. So if I get the sum of the manager IDs, I'll be able to identify it from this table that to whom does this ID belong. So I can understand I'll need two things here. One will be the count and the second thing will be the join that I need to do. So let us see the solution. So what I have done here, I have created a common table expression E1. So E1 is basically a new table which I have created. So how is this table created? I have created this table from the employee table itself. So from employee group by manager ID. So I have grouped all the manager IDs together, and then I have put a condition where the manager ID is not null and the count of the manager ID is greater than equals to 5, which means if I eliminate this condition, first let us see this count of manager ID is greater than equals to 5, which means all of the manager IDs will be summed up, unique manager IDs will be summed up, and I'll get a count. So for whom the count is greater than 5, I will pick that manager ID. And I have used this condition to eliminate the null values. Otherwise, I'll also get null. For example, if there are 5 employees who does not have any manager, so I'll get that value also. So I've used this condition. Now from this table, I have extracted only the manager ID. So I will get 101 as the output. So if I run this statement, I'll just show you what is the output that I'll get. So the output that I am getting is 101, which is the ID, which is the ID. So basically from this manager ID, I know now I need to find whom does this ID belong to. So I know 101, uh, I can see it belongs to John, but to identify this, I need to do a join. So let me undo this thing and then yes. So for finding the name of the manager, I have joined the table with employee itself. So basically I have taken two tables, E1, which is this table whose output is 101, and I have joined it with the employee table, which is this table, and I have used the from E1 I have used the manager ID column, which is this column, and from E2 I have used this ID column. So basically I am matching this with this, and I am displaying E2 dot name, which is this. Hence this is the I'll get this as the output. Let me run and show it to you. So this is accepted. I'll also submit the solution, and this is accepted. I hope this video was helpful. Please like and share if you find this video helpful. Thank you. See you soon in the next video.